EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Turn Deontay Harris. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, If you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. It's incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. It's a give to the right. Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Marquez Callaway, 79 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Winston to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to know. There was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And around the 34.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and very short, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And where have we seen this before?
Oh, that's
from
ambush.
Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Now a handoff to Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Winston. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First carry for Trenton Cannon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Cannon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Lance now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are right back in this football game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Winston. Going deep here for Stills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Flushed out right. Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 54 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are right back in this football game. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here's Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Winston to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people people watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Lux with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left...
Say, bro, I've been wanting to get on the mic, man. I was just dealing with an issue with my old lady, son. Good game, was son.
You don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw.
Oh, I needed a pick. Man, still too much time on the clock.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pump that ball free.
Oh, you right there. Man, all you gotta do is raise your hands up.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Damn!
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And the clock will now stop as
Man, you're in the middle of the field, bro.
Seconds left.
Yeah, bro, that's 49 yards. Like, that's far as fuck for me.
So now it'll all come down
Plus
to
with
Robbie
this
Gould.
bullshit too.
His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win.
Oh, good game, dog. Mo lady, a 49ers fan too. She blowing me, dog.
Right now, just absolute anguish.
She a 49ers fan too, dog. Oh, she came downstairs. Please look at the scope. I don't care if you mad. Look at the scope. Oh, she mad. Oh, I was mad, but I'm good now. Good game, dog. Good game, man.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.